Hello.
Hi.
Cheryl.
I just walked in the door.
And I've been working like a crazy person today.
I've been sitting at a car dealership all day.
Yeah, you have. And I am on, and it's kind of funny because as soon as I decided it's kind of like fall, it's a little warmer now. So my first choice would not be grilled cheese and tomato soup. However,
I don't know, I'm pretty chilly. I'm standing in front of the fan though too.
you are, do you want to swap?
No, it's
okay. Yeah, I've got shorts and vegan knowledge, JJ. It's awesome to see you. I know I'm coming live a different time. I have something at 6, so I thought we would make dinner, basically, or depending on where you guys are, maybe it's lunch for you, maybe it's dinner, maybe it's a midnight snack. For those of you, well, it still wouldn't be a midnight snack in Denmark, but it'd be a late night snack in Denmark. Lisa, Apple and Jackie, good. So hopefully everybody got the little notice that I came live because I set it up this morning. I sent it out in my normal email too, so hopefully that was helpful. Another thing I was looking up, if you're not getting notified of everything, if you go down to the bottom where you're subscribed, there's 3 options for bells, and one is notify me when anything happens. Oh, you're on mute? Cheryl, is your microphone turned on? Hey, Leanne. And Elizabeth, she's checking that. Apple says, it's a good time for me. It's all about me.
Okay, I'm on now.
So what? It
wasn't on.
Okay. In Maryland, 9 p.m. in the UK, says Lee. Excellent. Marilyn says, Kathy's Instant Pot Tomato Soup is one of my favorite soups. I'm looking forward to the powdered version. And so first, and hey, Dolores. And hey, everybody else who's just being quiet. I hope you're having a good day. I have some block cheese that I just made maybe like 30 minutes ago in the fridge. I already unmolded it. Let me show you that. And then...
Unmolded sounds like a scary word.
No, but look. Ooh, it's a block of cheese.
It is a block of cheese. What kind of cheese?
Cheddar-y, American-y. I'm going to let this, it's still set up really good, but I'm going to keep it in the fridge till we're ready to use it, because usually it's nice to let it set up a little longer than that. But we're going to make one anyhow. Oh, you have something at 6 too? Oh, good, CJ. I'm glad you like this soup. Cheryl ate all of hers. We are having the tomato basil one. We will make the other one. She likes it without basil. Hey, Mona and Leanne and Carlene.
I really haven't had anything.
French Crafts.
I really haven't
Excellent.
had anything to eat today, so.
Oh.
I ordered a bean burrito.
It didn't come?
It came, but they put onions in it.
Oh. Okay.
A lot of onions in it. I could only eat about 3 bites before I couldn't take it anymore.
Okay. Who is that next to you, Cheryl? Kathy? Guess you can't get in Thrive Cart. You email support@healthyslowcooking.com if you're having trouble with that. So everything's a replay. Absolutely. Absolutely. As soon as this is done, what will happen is you won't see the chat for a while, but you should be able to replay the video pretty much as soon as it's done, because we're doing it live. So potions and powders, pre-order, look down below. I'm getting ready. I say this every day, but I'm getting ready to cut off how many recipes. It's over 150 now. So while the discount is still going to keep going, the price may go up of the book. So that could happen before or by next week. It just depends. If I end up with 200 recipes, it needs to be a little bit. I'm not talking about it's going to like quadruple or something, but it might be like $5 more or something. We'll see. So go ahead. If you're thinking of getting it, I would get it now. You get 25% off with the link below. If you're watching the replay or you're watching this later, that it's going to expire. So if it comes through, you can't get it. That means the discounts are no longer available. You get some bonuses. So we have 2 classes in there now. So one is dry mix sauces that are going to be in the book, so you can get those sooner. We also have the oat class in there, and we are behind getting these lives up, but we will. And then this week I have nothing else to give you. So by next week, we'll at least start getting these up. Oh, Darlene says, ordered the book. Can't wait to get it. Eat something, Cheryl. I'm making her food now.
She's gonna feed me. I'm okay.
Oh, and Apple's saying, everybody on Kathy's Heartbeat, she's starting another 8-week body double series, and Thursday's the first session, so make sure to check it out.
Those are fun.
I may be doing it. I may be doing it for book stuff, but I may be doing it. Oh, Mona says, can't wait for the book. Marilyn says 150 is a lot. Yeah, it's definitely over 150. And like usually I do 50 in the creamy books. So that's why I'm like, it's hard to stop, but we'll see. Hi, Jill. Let's see if anybody else. Okay, awesome. So this cheese, you've seen me make it before, a version of it. You can make different versions. We're going to make it with chickpeas this time. Oh, and Dolores says she watched the travel oat class, which is part of the pre-order bonus.
Yay.
For potions and powders. I'm going to be saving this aquafaba for a picture. For some, I'm sure I have something to make. And I'm also trying to group some of the recipes together. So today I did sweet spice mixes.
Oh, nice.
In one picture. So it's got like apple pie spice, pumpkin pie spice, chai spice. Great on oatmeal. All right. So because it's potions and powders, what we're not going to do is give out all the ingredients. There could be a similar recipe on healthyslowcooking.com should you want to make it right this second. So if you did, I have recipes making this using chickpeas, using rolled oats, and the one in there I actually made with cashews. So use about 1.5 cups of chickpeas, but you'd use like a 1/2 cup of cashews. So if you do nuts, or you want special fancy company cheese, you can do that. And you could also, oh, CJ, that just means the world to me. She said, the recipes from the new book have truly changed my life. You're going to love it. And actually, you guys, those of you who are testing for me, I'm going to send out an email asking you for quotes for some of this stuff so I can put it in the sales page. Because I would rather you say it than me. If I say, ooh, this is really good, no one's going to believe me. Right? They're like, you're supposed to say that. Christine, awesome to see you. And Jackie Siblis. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Oh, Terry was making a joke. I'm sorry, but I'm bump. We went live 3 times last week. So we're going live on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I can't guarantee. On Mondays, it'll probably be earlier. Wednesdays and Fridays, it could go back to 6 o'clock again. We'll see how all that works.
And tomorrow, you will be on Jennifer Diamond's show.
At 1 p.m.? I'll put it in the, I'll put it out places. So I'll put it in like our community on YouTube, and we'll put it on Heartbeat.
Yeah,
we'll make it event.
I can't remember if that's the early one or the late one, so.
We'll find out, won't we? I'm going to be making pumpkin spice Ninja Creamy ice cream, and we'll make another ice cream. We'll talk about kind of tips and tricks and things. It'll be really fun. And I think that's all this week. I think the next week I'm on Chef AJ's show. This Sunday I'm on Chef AJ's show at 2 Eastern Standard Time. Oh, Leanne says, I'm so excited to get it. I've only done a few as a tester, and I've been waiting for this for so long. Oh, thank you. Apple says Jennifer's show is at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so that's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look at me mathing. Aren't you proud of me?
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'm hungry. Do you want to nibble on something?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Oh, Kathy, that just means the world. And a lot of the mixes just make things easier because food is really expensive. Even if you have a restaurant that you can go get a tofu scramble, it's probably going to be $20 a person. Like with us traveling and eating out and things like that, it's just been a little bit crazy. So if you have something that you can just sprinkle on tofu and you don't have to think about it, that can be really helpful. So there are 2 parts, well, 3 parts, I guess, maybe even 4 parts. The base, some water, right? We've got the water. We've got tapioca starch, which is what makes it melt. And then in here, we've got kappa carrageenan, lactic acid, some spices, some nutritional yeast. I said kappa. And you could leave out the kappa carrageenan if you don't have it. It just won't mold. You'll just have a sauce, like a fondue. And what we're going to do is we are going to put in everything but the tapioca starch, because this blender is going to get hot and then it's going to start cooking it, and it's going to make the sauce really hard to get out. I've done it both ways. Obviously this dish was a little bit wet. Now, if I was not saving the aquafaba, I could use the aquafaba in here. I could also use non-dairy milk if I wanted to make it a little bit richer. And you could even measure out that whole spice blend. Oh, Denise, thank you so much for buying the ebook, pre-ordering the ebook. I just want to make sure everybody knows it's a pre-order. And no one's going, where's my book? You've stole my money. No, I swear I haven't.
We haven't had any of those this time.
This time? No. Usually it is. People get mad. Some people, oh, thank you, Jackie. That's so sweet. And Mona says, I need to get some small jars as I love premixes. Yeah, and mason jars are a really good way to go. I also found some of these guys at Home Goods. And these were inexpensive. They were like, I think $3 to $5 each.
And they're glass.
And they're glass, so they could break. But they also have that rubber seal, which if you've ever had bugs in your pantry, it's important. Just don't do it without a rubber seal.
Pantry moths are a pain in the butt.
Alrighty. Okay, so we put that stuff in. We're going to blend it until it's really perfectly blended. Then we're going to add the tapioca starch, blend it, and then we're going to do the cooking process. It's really easy, but you have to whisk it, and I'll talk you through it. And you could use white beans, you could use oats. Chickpeas makes it the best. I think it has the most neutral flavor.
What gives it that color?
Turmeric and smoked paprika. Okay, so now I'm going to put the tapioca starch in here, and we're going to start the blender off really slowly so the powder doesn't go whoosh. And Leanne says, for the record, I make oat-based cheese sauce mix in batches of 4 times to have available. It's awesome. It really is awesome, and it's so inexpensive. Mm-hmm. I think that's what's kind of cool about it. I feel like I am now an evangelist for making your own dry mixes. So dry mix, wherever you are, please pay me. No, just kidding. There is no to pay me. See, if it's getting warm, it may already, no, it's not good. It'll already start doing. Club, the Clubby Debbie is here, my lovely accountability partner and grandbaby. Not real grandbaby, grandbaby of choice, right? Because we have family of choice. Hey, Tanya. Oh, is today Thanksgiving? Okay, so this is pretty thick already. So we're cooking it to activate the tapioca and the kappa carrageenan. So the tapioca is what's going to make it stretchable. The kappa is what's going to set it into the block. You can use agar, and there will be an agar option in the book for those of you who are not comfortable using carrageenan. And you see, like if you weren't looking to set it into a block, you could just cook it a little bit and then you'll have a really thick sauce. If this ends up being too thick for what you wanted, you could add some more water. Well, wow, it's awesome to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a really long time.
I feel like a lot of people we haven't seen in a really long time around. This must be a good time.
Alrighty. I was worried that this might not be a good time, actually. But it was the time that I wouldn't have a nervous breakdown to get other things done. And I could go to my class. All right, good enough. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put water in here so that I'm not sad when we get off of here, or Cheryl doesn't yell at me if she's cleaning it. So I'm just going to rinse this off, rinsing the stuff off the sides. And now it'll be easy to clean. You can buy it on Amazon. Actually, in this video, because I used lactic acid and kappa carrageenan. So I usually use Druid's Grove. And I'll let you see from here too. Jane! And if you look down below in the description, I put a link to my Amazon store, which I hadn't been doing. And you guys have been asking me for ingredients. These are not super cheap, but they last a really long time. Like this lactic acid, even if you make a lot of cheese and cheesy sauces, is going to last you probably for a year. The kappa carrageenan, it depends on how many blocks of cheese you make, but you know, it lasts for a while. All right, so I'm going to turn this on like medium heat. Trying to line it up in that camera. Ta-da!
It looks very Velveeta-y.
Exactly. And so hopefully this is going to hold in there really good. And we're going to cook it and we're going to wait. We'll know that it's ready two ways. One, it's going to get glossy. And even though we have lights on here, it's not very glossy. I'm going to see if I can fix the color on this just a wee bit too. Camera fast.
Yeah, it's not quite that Velveeta-y.
It's a little more orangey. Let's see, does that help? No, that doesn't help at all. Does that help? That's close. You know, it is what it is.
Try the tint.
A little bit. That's close. Oh, your favorite pot? Yeah, it's taken a beating. So it is going to try and set up on the bottom. So if you have a whisk like this, and I'll make sure I put a whisk in if I don't have one on the Amazon already, having one with silicone is really nice. I know some people don't use silicone for baking and stuff like that, and if that's you, you can use a wire whisk. I just like doing this because it's nice. And another way we'll know is if we move this and it's not liquidy anymore, but kind of like you expected a cheese curd to be, that's one of the ways we'll know this is set up. Oh yeah, and Tanya, here's the thing. Tanya's saying her Thanksgiving, will you do that? So what I want you to do, so you're not going to just do it like this. You're going to kind of come around, get stuff off the edges, and you can come back and get this. But we want to make sure that bottom is. Your cap expired 2024. Well, let me tell you, I'd be using it. So, it's a powder. It's not like it's a drug or anything. Now let's see if and hello, it's always good to see you. And Darren is just joining. Always watch, just not always live, but happy spooky season. Thank you. You know I love my spooky season. Okay. So it's starting to kind of clump up a little bit, which is fine. It's going to do that a little bit. Just going to... It should smooth out a little bit, and I can always add more water. Yeah, see how it's starting to smooth out in the bottom a little bit? If you look.
Mm-hmm. I think you should use the bigger thing.
Well, this is the size I always use for this one. And when you make the cheese, you can use a bigger container. How's that? So we want it to get... See how it's getting a little bit shiny there? Can you see?
Yeah.
I know it's a little hard to see in this overhead camera. Ooh, that was a good one. See how that sheeny stuff? It looks smoother, and it's starting to smooth back out and get shiny. Right?
Huh.
Because you're going to think for a minute, this didn't work. This isn't what it looked like at the end. Of course not. It's not the end. Oh, it's real close. So see, let's see if I can do this without dripping stuff everywhere. See this? Can you... See how that, look, the whole thing is moving. It comes off, it's a piece of cheese. Right?
It's good cheese.
And at this point, like if you tasted it, didn't have enough salt, or you wanted it to have, I don't know, truffles in it, or cranberries, or anything like that, now would be the time to kind of take a scoop and do that. Okay, we're going to turn off the heat and see, all that's doing pretty good. It might be able to go just a minute more, but it should set up pretty nice. If for some reason you take it off too soon, but see, this should tell us see how it looks like cheese now? Mm-hmm. And not like sauce?
Yeah.
And you can tell around the edges too. But you could always just unmold it and cook it a little bit longer. I haven't tried if you put it in the microwave if it would work. And maybe that's something we'll do. Who knows? Okay, we're going to mold it up. This is the mold I used for the other. I didn't clean it. This is just where we are. I do have a Frankenstein little thing though. So we're just going to put it in our mold.
That thing's really loud.
Yeah. She's talking about that
I thought
thing.
it was the fan. The
Is the
fan's quiet. It's that.
It's the induction burner.
I guess it has all those fans in it.
Yeah. So this is not the, I've made aged fermented cheese from scratch. This is kind of a faux ferment. We're making it taste fermented by using the lactic acid and some of our spices. Now, I try to get every last little bit out, so my bottom is always a little bit craggy like that. And again, so see, look. See how all that's, can you see how that's just coming along? It's not.
It stays together.
Yeah. That's how you know. And there's even some little cheesy parts over there. Let me sit this down.
That you slung off of the thing? Yeah, when you were tapping.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so then what we do is we just put this in the fridge for a couple of hours. Sometimes it'll even unmold sooner. The one I have in there now only took about an hour. Sometimes if you're really trying to rush it, as soon as it'll slide out of the mold, which is not now, like it's still too squishy, if it feels a little bit, then put it on a plate like I did, and then slide it back in, and that will help it, kind of firm up even faster. This is pretty good. Do we make soup first, or do we make our sandwiches first?
Soups.
Okay, we'll make soups.
Because the sandwiches will have to go into the soups.
Okay. Well, I was thinking we might grill. I got the griddle out. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think that goes so much. Oh, yeah, the ghost on Cheryl's hat is awesome. I love that.
Dawn and Rob and Finley got me this.
And Penny said, I just joined, but is there a recipe for this? There is a...
No, sir. Come on.
Just leave them there for a minute. We've done most of our stuff. Y'all aren't eating this food, so, and it's not going to touch anything that's here. We'll let them play while I check this up. I sent out a newsletter, so if you're on my mailing list, I sent out a thing for a slow cooker soup, tomato soup, an Instant Pot tomato soup. We're going to make the dry mix from Potions and Powders. There are a couple of cheese recipes on healthyslowcooking.com.
All right. Okay.
So you can make that too. I call dibs on the whisk. Right,
Let me turn you around so you can see.
Like, it's so crazy.
Don't scoot your butt.
That little bit of stuff. Maybe don't say that in your microphone and people won't notice. just a thought.
Well,
Here, I'll move this so you can see Fergus.
This seat cover has this webbing stuff on it that they like to itch their heads and stuff on too. He'll rub his whole body on it.
And you might be able to see it. And so this is a powder that's going to turn into soup. And I use soy milk powder in here and some oats. But you could use oat milk powder. You could just use oats. We could add water or non-dairy milk to make this up. And if you work at work, then what? If you work at a place other than your home, you could carry this in a mason jar, put water and milk in it, put it in the microwave, or put hot water in it and let it sit for a while. The oats thicken this, just like they thicken a lot of the different mixes and gravies and things. Oh, red lentil, yellow lentil said, I remember putting your pumpkin pie spice in my coffee for months. Yeah. So with the cheese, it has to set up a little bit. It might even be set up by the time we're getting ready to eat. I'm going to check again. Oh, goodness gracious. I literally went in all my little rectangle glass things that have lids that go in the fridge, and I went, I think this one will work. So you could put it in multiple molds. One thing I was thinking of doing, because I think I have some little witchy or black cat molds.
Oh, that would be cute.
And maybe I could even put in a little bit of charcoal powder, or I have kind of a Halloween spice that uses some charcoal powder. So either I can make them and then rub them in it and have little mini Halloween appetizers. I think we need to have a Halloween party next year, but I think we're gone.
We're gone for Halloween next year.
So we need to have a spooky party at some point.
We're gone the next year too.
Oh, Nick, it's good to see you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad that you're here too. We really appreciate you. Yep, Fergus. Fergus is looking very handsome today. Oh yeah, and actually I put that in the newsletter too for the pizza fondue, because I thought that if you see this and you're like, I want cheesy goodness, it's really easy. I have quite a few blender cheese recipes, and then you can just dip stuff in it. Oh, we call him Ferguson sometimes. So Kleb says magic soup transmutation. Okay. I want the work where you don't have to work at all. That has not been my life today. I've worked. Does the cheese work equally well with all the bases? Yeah, I've made it with oats. I've made it with chickpeas. I've made it with white beans, but I don't know if it was just the white beans we got, but it made us really gassy.
Yeah, that one was kind of...
So I don't know if it was just I bought a can of white beans that really didn't get cooked well or something. But cashews work too. I love that. Yeah, Apple says Ferguson is his CEO name. I like that.
It's true. He has to come in here and inspect every so often.
Awesome. Okay. Who plans ahead? Oh, us. Oh, with the trips. Yeah, with the trips we have to plan ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ob says, my friend keeps talking about a pumpkin spice latte. Just put all spice in my coffee. No. What you want to do is I have a pumpkin spice kind of caramely thing. If you put a spoonful of that, it's got dates to sweeten it. You can just sprinkle it on top like if you make a latte, so I'm not going to lie, but it's not going to taste like the fancy $8 coffee. If you make my...
the old $8 coffee is the new $10 coffee.
Don't even get me started. Yeah, we went and had 2 drinks. It was $25. It wasn't even a cocktail. It was a coffee. And they didn't even make their own homemade syrups. So, and Obs, I do have a pumpkin spice syrup, I think, also on healthyslowcooking.com. But you know what? Email Cheryl, support@healthyslowcooking.com, and she'll get links to you. Ha. And the American vegan melty cheese looks like this one, except like brighter yellow, so more turmeric. And I'm like, it's up to you. I used exactly the same amount I used for the other, but also I'm taking photos and we're under lights, so the color isn't exactly the same.
Yeah.
Oh, Club is about to record a video about $8 lattes. Right, now if they make their own, like if they're cold brewing their own coffee and making their own syrups from scratch, I don't mind it. But if you're using especially one of the cheaper syrups, I don't like. I won't be going back. Elizabeth, we're doing tomato soup, and
there is a place, if you're in the Durham area, there's a place called Whisk and Rye where they make their own syrups.
And their coffees aren't even like $8; they're like $6.50.
Yeah, and that's if you really load it up with extra soy milk and
they always have a vegan gluten-free muffin. They have some vegan croissants sometimes. I mean, it's not oil-free or anything like that, but and it's a small business, and they're lovely. They're really, really lovely. Oh, you're Joey McDougall. Congratulations, Terry.
Yay.
And Jackie said I dropped coffee, and somebody else was saying something about coffee. Yeah, Leanne is coffee on my list of things to consider getting off of. And even with these syrups or lattes or things that I have over on healthyslowcooking.com, you can make them with tea. You can make them with Ticino, a non-coffee substitute. All right, so I put my notes over here. I think I was saying about 3/4 cup of mix. I think I've only made us in single servings, so this is going to be exciting. You guys will figure it out along with me. Will you get another whisk?
Sure.
Mixes.
Silicone?
Silicone would be good. Doesn't really matter though. Okay. Okay. And yeah, there we go. Okay, that looks more like what I was expecting. So, yeah, and a whisk. So I'm just breaking up any little chunks I see right now because I'm being a little OCD. That will also, now do you see some of these specks are oats? That's what's going to thicken up the soup. And Clem says, I'm happy to pay for an $8 latte, but there are some red flags at some places. Non-homemade coffees, charging extra for non-dairy milks and specialty drinks. I think you need to also add not making their own syrups. Not making their own syrups. It's so easy. I have I have a blackberry syrup. I have a fall spice syrup. I have a pumpkin spice syrup. I've got some kind of Middle Eastern latte with like cardamom and rose. So yeah, it's easy. All right, so we're gonna do 3 to 4 cups of liquid. And as this just pours right out the bottom. New pitcher, who's this? I don't know why pitchers won't work anymore.
They always just, it's like the lips are not right on them or something.
I don't know.
Well, and these things don't all pour right either.
Yes, okay, so Caleb says if you aren't going to make your own syrup, at least take it out of the Amazon and TJ Maxx store-bought bottle. Yes. I don't know, Clem, maybe I need to be a guest on that one, or I'll give you a link to a coffee syrup you can put on there. And let's see, Apple brought coffee back into my life last winter. My brain is much more focused with a bit of caffeine. It works for some folks, particularly those who are neurodivergent, right?
I definitely have to have a little caffeine, I'm finding.
Okay, if I missed anything else. All right, here we go. All right, so let's see if this doesn't, I would like this not to pour down the side. And then a lot of times I'll even look at my own instructions. So you're going to look at this right now and you're going to be like, oh, that looks really fun. Not. So this one's going to be extra milky, but see how there's a lot of stuff in here. So we're going to put it on about medium heat.
Well, my tomato soup kind of looks like that when I add milk to it.
And you could add water. I'm just making this one extra milky, and I know that Cheryl hasn't had anything to eat today, so I'm thinking the soy milk is going to be good. And already this is going to be thicker than I want it. So 4 cups is right. Do you guys second guess yourself? Will you I'll get another cup of water measured out. And with any soups, gravies, sauces, we can add liquid to thin it down, and we can add more mix to thicken it up. So you can fix this. Okay. Let's see. 1 cup then tea. Oh, okay, you're talking about. Oh, that's a good one. Apple says, I never second guess myself. Or maybe I do. That's really funny. Mona says, I think I would prefer the milk as it's much richer. And it is going to have more, like, that's how I grew up on it. And like any of the other mixes, it's good that we're getting this one done. I make Cheryl one without any basil, and it tastes like Campbell's. Mm-hmm. So,
Yum.
Only it takes no time to do it.
The thing is, with me in tomato soup is there's a very fine line between soup and sauce. And I don't like it to get to sauce. I like my soup runny, not chunky where it'll stick to things. I don't know. To me, soup should drip. It shouldn't clunk off of the spoon.
Soups. That's what she
said. And
said.
she likes them like stews, and so a lot of times we have to eat different soups.
So here's the cheese I made this afternoon. See how I can move it around. Ooh, a little piece came off. This is the one we just put in the fridge the bottom's still warm, but it may come out. So look at that. Now it still needs to cool off a little more, but you could slice it. But if I feel it right here, it's in the middle, it's squishy. So we want to let it set up a little bit more than that.
That's the one you just made?
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Who knew?
and you could probably even put it in the freezer if you wanted to. Okay, I do. How's that doing looking?
It looks like cream of tomato soup.
Well, it's because it is cream of tomato soup. One thing I have that I really like is actually this cheese slicer. And it works really well on this. So it's got those little wires, so you can do a thin or a thick slice. Oh, Cheryl loves macaroni tomato soup. I think that's weird, but she loves it.
That's pretty much like if I don't have a grilled cheese sandwich with it, I have noodles with it.
Let's do, so I'm just gonna.
And I like shells the best because then it holds a little bit of the soup inside the shell. So when you eat it, you get a little burst of soup from the shell.
Oh.
It's good.
I'm just slicing off some pieces. And like I said, this one, the texture is going to be really similar. I did make this one with cashews, so it is going to be richer. I usually don't, but I only had 1 can of chickpeas. So I was like, and I'm out of oats.
Wow, we need to make a store run.
Yeah, we
like.
do. We do very much. So you can even cut all this down and you can put them in the freezer. Now this is not going to melt and stretch in this like luscious way, because it's going to melt. It's going to be nice. We're going to enjoy ourselves. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Going to kind of get a feel. Oh yeah. So I'll show you and I'll talk to you for just a minute. So do you see how you don't see any oat powder anymore, that it's really, really smooth? If you want it to be a little thicker, you can just keep cooking it. But the oats, and in all the mixes, it's the oats that get warm and then thicken up the soup. Oh, that's pretty good. I don't know why I ever think it's not going to be good, but sometimes I do. I think it does need a little bit of salt. For me, you could use salt substitute. You want to whisk that in? Okay. Now I'm going to heat up my panini press. I don't think I have a panini press in Amazon. Let me see where I can move this. You guys saw how
We are delicately balancing all the things on this counter.
Oh, you can kind of see it. Yeah, I've got that balanced on this and this balanced on that. So when we went up north, let's see. Yeah, I think this is it. And this is just a little panini press, and I think I might have gotten it sometime on like Black Friday or something. It was not expensive.
I think you used it like in your deli class.
Yeah,
or
we
something
made
like that.
we made Reubens and stuff. But there's something like, and this is some gluten-free bread that I got on our trip. And it wouldn't hurt. Do you want some of your bread?
I don't have any bread.
Don't you have some bread downstairs? Mm-mm. I thought you did.
No, I've got.
Okay.
I've just got some of those.
For this one,
Buns
because it's gluten-free bread, it's a little spongy. I'm going to toast it for just a minute. That's not something I usually do, because usually I don't have access to this bread. It's a delightful bread, and Cheryl is going to like it, even if she thinks she's not.
I like it. It's just going to be denser than I'm used to. That's all.
It is, but
I like the thin bread.
we'll get you some of that when we're out. So the only reason that I'm toasting it before I'm doing anything is because a lot of times gluten-free sourdough breads are really moist in a different way than regular bread. And that way it'll end up being a little crisper.
And actually, I will probably like this okay because I've never had anything bad from that place at all.
And we can turn this down.
We go there every time we go up north. We try to go on the way up and on the way back. And we found their second location this time.
Yeah, which was pretty awesome. Yeah, it does. And some of the shine is from like the oats and the soy milk. The mix uses soy milk powder, but you can get oat milk powder. I have oat milk powder coming Thursday. There's a whole bunch now. There didn't used to be.
This is starting to get a little thick.
Okay, then we can turn it off. Just go ahead and sit it to the side. We'll clean it later.
This?
Yeah, because we may need it again. You want to taste it?
Yeah.
Go. And if it thickens up, we can just add some more water and whisk it in. I'm letting this guy get hot.
That's good.
You want to get 2 big plates and 2 bowls. We'll probably do at least one. We'll do one sandwich. Cheryl's sandwich we'll do first. Oh, Kathy says I buy oats by the 50-pound bag. I don't run out. It's just because I'm making so many mixes right now. Also, you might want to get the soup spoon, or the soup scoop. Ah, okay. And red lentil, yellow lentil says my workplace has a water dispenser that gives boiling water. Maybe sip. This will work. Like, or one of these.
That one.
Okay. And it could help. Now, one of the things that you're not cooking it, the oats could clump. So you might want to whisk it or bring like a frother or a mini immersion blender. But usually a whisk will do okay. It's just not going to be, it's weird because it's just cooking it makes it so smooth while you're whisking it.
It tastes very good, even with the basil in it.
I've used a couple of brands of soy milk powder, which I don't know what's in the jar right now, but the next one that I bought was Now. So I don't know if that's one of the ones you didn't like. It's organic. I don't get organic everything, but soy milk powder, if you can get it organic, can be nice. And then you know it's not GMO or anything like that. How's this doing?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah. These are just a little drier now.
Here.
Which normally you wouldn't want in a sandwich bread, right? But for this crunchy, toasty one, so I'm just going to sit this here. I'm going to put the big side of the bread that way. And we're going to layer up some cheese. And then we'll put the other bread. I want to make sure the bigger part is there so the bigger part gets toasty. And this will sit for a while. I like them squished. And Tanya says her soy milk is Now as well. I hear a buzz.
What's that? Is it? Yeah.
Maybe.
Might be getting up to temp or something.
Yeah. Some of the little cheese is coming out. Tastes really good. I'm going to push it up a little more. So one of the things that I do when I make panini, see how that part's squishy? We want this one to get squishy too. Yeah, it is that. Interesting. Maybe we'll flip it in a minute too. And Marilyn uses the Now organic soy powder. Okay, if I missed anything else, pasta and tomato soup. And red lentil, yellow lentil. Another thing is I also have, I think it's 3 savory drink blends. So instead of sipping on cocoa or tea, you can do these like kind of soup broths. And so, again, why I'm super, you know what? I will tell you this apple, I never saw it till I just double checked on Amazon recently, and they had like 6 brands. Now, theoretically, you could leave out soy milk powder in here too. When you do the Instant Pot version or the slow cooker version, are you nervous that it's getting too?
No.
Okay. I thought you were or were you just stretching your hip?
I'm stretching my hip a little
I
bit.
thought you were trying to look under here. No. Trying to smush it good so you'll like it. It'll be thin. Smush it. Smush it good.
My tummy's going, yes.
Do you start eating some soup?
No, it's okay. I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll wait till you're done too.
And you don't have to do this. You can do it in a pan. You could do like a cheese toasty. You can do whatever you want. That's up to you. But I think we feel like it's super special. Like, I love paninis. So there's a restaurant called Coco, and I always like to get a panini there because it just, A, it's expensive. B, then blah. Oh, CJ loves the sipping broth. Awesome. Ooh, Marilyn would like to buy the book for my daughter. How can I do that? Email Cheryl at support@healthyslowcooking.com or buy it using her email.
Yeah.
But
that would be
Cheryl
the
can
easiest
help
thing.
you too. Simply Ob says, I'm kind of drooling over here, right? No one thought poor little vegan food was going to look this yummy. I'm going to flip her over so I can squish it a little bit more.
It's good and flat.
Huh?
It's good and flat.
Yeah. You be happy. And so you can kind of see it already. So I'm going to see if I can get it in the grooves. Yeah, it went right in the grooves. Oh, I meant to do it this way though. I want that part to get more squished. And see, this is when Cheryl looks at this years from now, she'll be like, I had to edit all that out because you got so particular. And then she'll be like, see, look, now it's flat, flat. You just gotta let it get real toasty.
Okay.
And with normal bread versus this, it probably wouldn't even take this long.
I'm drinking your tea.
Okay, have some. It's a London Fog.
In her new Sleepy Hollow mug.
Show them the... Ooh.
It's a very cool mug.
It is. Yeah, there's sipping broths and potions and powders. Yep. And I wasn't going to do, I'm not doing 80 million cheeses, but I'm doing a couple of cheeses and some dairy substitutes in the book. Yeah, still needs more. Kathy says I bought some Now soy milk soy milk powder a few years ago. I haven't been able to find it, even at Now's website. Huh, I thought I got this soy milk fairly recently.
Yeah,
but
I
I
thought
don't
you
know.
did too.
Okay, this is a great question, Kathy. Is there a difference between using ground oats like in a spice grinder and oat milk powder? It's just with machinery, they can make it even smaller. And like if you've ever like had itchy skin, is it colloidal oatmeal? Ooh, it's bubbly in there.
See that?
I think we're getting close. You okay?
Yeah.
So it can just be smaller. Now, if you're going to be cooking it, honestly, your spice grinder or blender is going to do just fine. That's what I say. So, Joanne says, every time I watch one of these videos, I really want my book now, please, but I can wait, I guess. I understand, and that's why I am giving some pretty cool special gifts. I think there's more than 5 sauces in the dry mix sauces class that I just put up. Oh, hey, Kelly. And Joanne said she found Now soy milk powder on iHerb. And and it is not on Amazon right now. And it's interesting because things can kind of come and go. Toasty enough, or would you like it more toasty? I think that's about right.
I think that's about right. It's a bubbling.
It's bubbling and making little air bubbles in the sandwich. Ooh. It's a slippery slope. Okay, so we'll cut it. Actually, I'm going to start mine. Let me just get some in here. Because this is what takes the longest. And you don't have to use that special slicer. I just have it.
You didn't put your top on.
I did not, did I? Ah! Okay, let me see if I can get some of this. It'll all be okay. I'll clean it better. I did not do that. Y'all.
You'd have been very sad.
Oh, look. The cheese here. Have the cheese.
I'm not going to eat that.
Oh.
Fergus stood on there.
Oh, he did, didn't he? Okay, I need a new spatula. All right. I forgot he did. Obviously, since I forgot to put a top on my sandwich, it may be time to eat something.
What did you have for lunch today?
I had oatmeal.
Okay.
All right. So, can you hear the crunch? Some crunch. Now, this isn't going to do like that big dairy cheese ball, but it is going to be melted. And probably if I didn't cut it so much, but see, look. That is a melty grilled cheese sandwich. Melty.
Nice.
Would you like it cut in quarters?
Yes, please.
Because the bread is big.
It'll make it go longer.
Well, I can make you more.
I know I don't need more, but I'm just saying it'll
Okay. So then
it'll stretch it.
Oh, you got to see this from the front. This is some velvety soup. Like, look at that.
It's getting a little close to thick. You're going to love it.
I'm going to love it.
I might have to put some water in mine.
Tell me when. A little bit more.
Yeah, I'll put some water in it. That's good.
I don't know that you're going to need any. But here you go. We can move this here.
Let's see.
Right? And so I know I'm touching on all her food, but see, like, I like it panini because I feel like when you've got this thicker bread,
It's too thick
it's
for
too
me.
thick. Okay, let me, you want milk or you want water?
Water. Just a little water is fine.
Here. You can use your whisk. Is that enough or a little bit more?
Let me see.
To me, that's the perfect thickness.
A little bit more. That's why I always, when I make soup, I cut it with water.
How about
Jeez, I'm
that?
making a mess.
Huh?
Making a mess.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think that's going to be better.
But this cheese is really a lot easier and quicker because we're not doing anything. Do you need more water?
Nope.
Okay.
I did it. Perfect. I got soup on your book.
Oh, I don't care. And then the second grilled cheese will go a little faster.
I need a bigger spoon, though.
What spoon do you have? You have the taster spoon. Ooh, where's my soup spoon? Everybody's, oh, I love a soup spoon. I think a soup spoon for soup is just like glorious to me. And I was saying, let's see, did I miss anything? I would have done the same thing. Do you mean, forget to put the bread on? But the cheese is just adhered to the top, so it's like as if it was. Oh, Caleb's just back in time for soup. I wish you were. Y'all should have bought a house in Durham. That's all I have to say. Because you would get food a lot. Aww. Op says you're making me feel less alone. Hot Mess Express time. Caleb's been my accountability partner, so he knows I've been booking it all day. So when I ate my oatmeal, I was also editing. So I think I'm just like, oh, how is it?
Good.
What are you unsure
I don't
about?
know what that message means.
It's just saying that this is hot. That's why it's spelled out hot.
Oh, I couldn't see the T. All I saw was the...
No, it's hot. Grilled cheese, just back in time for soup, almost like tomato soup jello. No, this is like a thick, as if it was like, there was a restaurant called La Madeleine that used to have tomato basil soup when I was vegetarian. And it was probably made with heavy cream. And this gives the mouthfeel of like a really nice rich soup. Apple says them. Why are you moving to Durham, North Carolina? Me, because Kathy Hester, food in my belly. Right? That's all I'm saying. I am all about it. It's hilarious. But to me, I like this. But if you like your soup thicker, you can make it thicker. If you like it thinner, just do like what Cheryl did. If you're in a mixed thickness household, as we are, I would say make it thick and then thin out one bowl.
It's still a little thick.
Carly says the soup looks perfect consistency to me. And it's so many things are really just about, I'm going to flip this over. And you should use a pot holder or something. I just kind of have fingers of steel and calluses and
She
stuff.
can grab stuff that would just send my skin searing.
You are a delicate little flower.
I am.
She is. And I'm like, if it doesn't burn my hand off and I can get it to there, I'm good. And we can even have another sandwich if you want another sandwich, because this is kind of your whole day's meal early. You want the awesome thick soup? Yeah, you do. Here, I'll pour another bowl. Ooh. I feel like we're doing soup porn.
That's like,
Maybe I should have a soup only fans. Do you think anybody would follow me for a soup only? People do weird things.
like that's not soup. That's sauce.
No, see, look how beautifully it's coating the spoon.
You thick soup people are crazy.
It's
big
exactly the same thickness as La Madeleine's.
and you big spoon people.
Soup spoon.
I can't tell you how much food I had down the front of me eating soup on a ship because they
Oh,
give me this
mine's
giant spoon that's bigger than my mouth.
They would get, but it was like a tablespoon. Like they gave us some ridiculously thick ones.
I just like a little spoon.
Thanks, Apple. Yeah, if you guys would click the like button, it means more people will see it and come hang out with us, and we'll have even more people in our community. Oh, Elizabeth says, I logged in late, so maybe I missed this. Did we go to Ethiopian last night? We went to Ethiopian on Saturday. Last night, we went to Thai to meet a friend. So all of our...
Well, we actually went to Thai for lunch, but then we brought home leftovers.
Okay, that's good enough for me. I'm going to turn this puppy off. But I'm going to leave it plugged in just in case. Anybody have any questions while we're just here eating? This
bread's
came together faster than I thought. So beginning to end. So like right now, I probably could slice this cheese enough for 2 sandwiches. Yeah. Feel the middle? Feel the...
It's almost done.
I could totally slice enough on either end for sandwiches. So in 1 hour, you can make your own cheese, make sandwiches, and there are a couple of other soup mixes, so you wouldn't have to have tomato soup. I think I have a corn chowder, a potato soup, though. Tomato soup is really what you're supposed to have. Yeah, I keep hearing something, too.
What was that?
I don't know. I keep hearing something, but I don't know what it is. I'm going to make mine into 6 little baby slices. Is somebody doing work on the street or something?
I didn't see
Ooh.
anybody.
Oh, actually, look at this. For me squishing it more, look at that.
Nice.
That looks like a grilled cheese if I've ever seen one. Thank you very much. Cheesy goodness. So it's more orange because like on the outside it's kind of crispier and baked more, but that's where some squished out. And I put some smoked paprika in this, but if you don't like smoky foods, you could leave it out. And as soon as it gets cool again, it's going to set up. And Elizabeth says, oh, okay, let me go back. Blah, blah, blah. Cream soups are supposed to be thick, but I can't use a soup spoon either. There's some magic because it fits perfectly in your mouth because it's smaller. It is a smaller spoon, but it holds a little bit extra. You don't like the giant flat spoons for soup, and that's okay. And Apple I like soup mugs so that I can sip it. That is amazing. Sometimes the spoon is not my friend. I can see that too. Yeah, and it's really easy. And here's the thing. You can make tomato soup jars for your holiday presents.
Yeah.
Like, that's another thing with all the dry mix parts of the potions and powders. They make great gifts and spices too. Ob says, oh, that looks nice. That's awesome. What a great use of an hour, right? Like, it's crazy. And I even made this take longer because we talked about it. I toasted my bread first, you know. But literally, I thought I was going to be doing this longer. And there was something else. Could I have this on the starch solution plan? They're not going to really, if you're trying to release weight, they're going to encourage you not to have bread. You should be able to have the tomato soup. You might want to make it with just oats and not soy milk powder if you're trying to release weight. Yeah. But that's easy enough to do. Just don't add it. And it's still going to be creamy from the oats cooking down. So I hope that helps, Terry. The cheese, you'd have to talk with whoever your support specialist is and decide if they think it's okay for you. It is going to be more calorie dense than like a potato, just because. How long is the tomato soup good for? I've had it for over a year and it's still delicious. So I think if you use something, as long as oats don't usually go off and neither does soy milk powder, so you should be pretty good. You want to make sure it stays very dry. That's where the trick is. And Elizabeth says, I love that you're making stuff that can be made quickly. Elizabeth made the meatloaf muffins or the bean loaf muffins. And she sent me a picture. They looked really good.
My soup mix never lasts as long as yours because I go through it pretty fast.
I'm going to make you some. I'm going to make you a big one. One of my favorite. The bread's really good too because it's sourdough. It has a little bit of a bite to it. Yeah, they're doing something outside somewhere.
They have to be. There's weird noises.
We keep hearing.
Could it be the frog?
No. Oh, you're just in the community. Okay, so you're not doing the 12-day program. Ask there and with whoever's supporting you and see if that works. I hate to tell you one way or another because it depends on what you're trying to do. But if you're trying to get in there in the beginning and you're really trying to do the exact program, this is more treaty because bread is something they don't want you having a lot. Cereal, dry starches. But
yeah, keep it really simple in the beginning and just do the basic stuff that they tell you, because once you get that down pat, then it'll make the rest easier.
Yeah, dry foods do have great shelf lives. It's the only thing you have to worry with is like soy curls. So because we weren't here in the summer, people don't keep it as cold. So I lost some stuff with soy curls in it. But that's a me problem. I should have put them in the freezer. So Elizabeth said, Tia says, do you recommend putting food grade desiccant in the dry mixes? I'm going to say no, but what I will do at the top is put in some desiccant packs from like vitamins or medicines. I save them from everywhere that I see them. But also I have the mason jar kind of food saver that Marilyn recommended, and we're going to do that at some point in the next 2 weeks too, and that'll take the air out of it and should be really helpful. Oh, Nick just made my southern fried air fryer soy curls.
Ooh, those sound good.
They are really good. Yeah, I use the enclosed pack. Oh, you've been reading the starch solution. Great. So like if this soup, so they want you to limit soy in the beginning, and that's why, but if you just did, actually, Terry, I think you're on the email list. So today you got an email from me with the Instant Pot soup and the slow cooker soup, and that's just oats and tomatoes and stuff blended together. So that should work out really well for you. Yeah, you lost soy curls as well, Leanne. Aw, hi 7-Piece Frog. It is kind of a Halloween-ish shirt. You can totally put soy curls in the freezer. Okay. Do you have anything, are you feeling better? Can you talk?
Yes, I'm feeling much better, thank you. I'm trying to slow down a little bit, so I'm not just shoving. That's all. I got enough to make me happy. I'm just going to get some water and I'll be good to go.
Joanna says I would add some cayenne pepper. I like a spicy tomato soup. You could even put ghost pepper powder in there. You can make it and customize it any way you want. Like Cheryl likes it without the basil. I like it with the basil. I don't taste the basil that much.
I don't taste it at all, so maybe that was mine and not yours. Because it tastes very similar to mine.
Will you read Terry's, or what Apple is saying to Terry?
Apple says, Terry, I hope it works out well for you. I lost 130 pounds a few years ago on the starch solution, and I echo Cheryl, keep it simple and basic, be kind to yourself. Yeah, simple and basic is the best way to go when you start on the starch solution. And get used to it, get used to the basic stuff, get used to eating very basically. And then as things progress for you, then you can slowly add things back in.
Yeah. And Terry says, my soy curls expired and my store exchanged them for me. That's awesome. Yeah, this would be great with fresh basil on top, or even like,
Quit encouraging that. Don't do it.
Another thing that would be really nice, like you could do this for a Thanksgiving meal, is like do a little swirl of balsamic, and that would be really good.
I don't know why you want to ruin good soup with that. Tomato soup holds its own. It doesn't need all that. If you do all that, then you just made spaghetti sauce. When you add all that other stuff in there.
No.
Yes.
No. Kitty Mommy said I missed most of this. I sent it out in an email, and so you got one of the things I was saying earlier, and those of you who are coming later, if you didn't get notified about this when it came on, make sure to go down there where it says you're subscribed and click that little bell and and change it to notify you every time I go live. That's the only thing I can think is what happens.
Oh, Connor.
Oh, hi, Connor. Lovely meeting you in Iceland on the cruise. So excited to see the soup you were talking about. And I am not going to be able to say that, but I appreciate it. Yeah, the Iceland cruise was really nice. And soup. It was kind of about soup.
I go back and I look at some of the video from that, because I haven't even put up like all the video from that trip, and not even touched it hardly, because there's so much. But yeah, Iceland, I love Iceland in my heart. I love the people there. Yeah. I love the togetherness that they have as a people, like how they support each other. We had the pleasure of being there during Pride, and their Pride is all about celebrating everybody's differences and individuality, and no matter what it is, it doesn't have to just be sexual orientation or anything like that. It's everything that makes you different
And
from
unique.
somebody else, that makes you different and unique, and just amazing and great people there. And the only thing that's really sad about Iceland is how expensive the groceries are. But it is an island, so like any island, it gets
the groceries
expensive.
Were significantly less expensive than going out. Like if you
Right.
looked at our groceries and their groceries and our going out and their going out was like 4 times more expensive. Everybody's like on team Apple likes your takes. Caleb says it doesn't need all that flavor. Famous last words, exactly. And TS doesn't like basil or pesto in her tomato soup. It's okay. You make it this way, and you just put out flavored balsamics. You put out some oat parmesan. You can get the oat parmesan recipe that's nut-free on healthyslowcooking.com right now. It's also in potions and powders. And Apple, you do need to go to Iceland. You will absolutely love it. And the sweaters.
If I could just grab you all up and take you with me, we would go right now, because it's amazing. Like, it'd probably be really cold there right now, though. Yeah.
It'll be starting to get cold.
Yeah, but we would get to see the Northern Lights.
Oh, congratulations, 7-Piece Frog. It's been following the Storage Solution since August 2nd. That's amazing. Okay, and you were saying, yeah, we are going to do something, hopefully, to see the Northern Lights. 2 years.
In 2 years, yeah.
And maybe we'll see it before then.
I mean, I'm happy that I know I'm going to go see the Northern Lights. I kind of got a picture of the Northern Lights, but they weren't visible to the naked eye.
So you feel like that doesn't count.
So I feel like that doesn't count, because I saw that here too. But I mean, here I got mostly pinks and stuff, but there I did get greens. And I kept looking out the balcony thinking, that looks like something, but I couldn't quite, it wasn't enough for me to discern whether it was actually that or not.
Oh, I went to look for him and it was jumping up.
And
honey,
so I took the camera and I thought, let me just look with the camera, and I took a picture, and boom, there they were swirling around the greens in there. So, but I just couldn't see it with the naked eye. And my goal is to be somewhere where I can see it with my naked eyes, or at least with my glasses on. Why are you being such a little baby today?
You'll be mad that I'm holding him in a minute.
Is your food bowl empty?
I gave him food this morning. A lot.
Did you not have enough treaty treats today?
No, he wants
a licky.
he's licking me. He wants his
Oh,
mommy.
he's a good boy. Can you guys believe that this was a stray? A stray that is this much like, I want my mommy's.
No. This much like, I want my...
He wants what he wants.
He wants his curtain call.
He's a good boy. And he's a good big brother.
He is.
There was a cat that came on the deck like last month one time, and we had the sliding doors open and stuff, and not open to the outside, but just to the screen. And all of a sudden there was this giant orange cat trying to push his way through our screen. And Fergus was like, oh no, you're not coming in this house. And he was running them off and popping back, and I had to shut the door because it was getting very drama filled. But he would like get in front of Freya and not let her get up there. It was the funniest thing. And so she was just like, okay, I'll let you handle it. But then he also taught her. So later we saw her going to the door over here, and I don't even know if there was anything there or not, but she would go to the door and go. So he taught her how to do it.
She's a smart girl.
She is very smart. She's almost too smart sometimes.
Let me finish chewing this.
I keep waiting for her to learn how to open doors with her paw. She's that kind of smart. And she's very curious, and she's not really afraid of much, but she's cautious. But that doesn't stop her from
She's afraid.
still going over and going, what is it? She likes to touch everything. Their new thing is stealing Kathy's jewelry. I don't know what that's about.
And
Never
it ends up
happened
next to the bed on the floor.
It
From
never
up
happened
here all the way
before.
down.
Fergus will jump up on the side of the couch if she's got like her little bracelets that we got in
They're
in
like
Alaska.
little stretchy, almost cloth-like bracelets with not Indian, native Alaskan symbols on it.
Yeah, and he comes and he snatches it and runs.
Oh, that's awesome. Obs had Alfie on the desk as she was writing, right? They just want to be a part of everything.
Yeah, they do. They do.
I think we're going to go so I can finish eating this and get ready for my 6 o'clock class. If you guys have some questions, this is going to be up for replay. If you're not on the mailing list, click down below and get on the mailing list. Because even like today, I'm not giving you the recipes from Potions and Powders, but I gave you recipes that are similar. So if I get you in the mood for something, I'm trying to give you something you can make right now. And there's sauce mixes. In the pre-order, you got some good stuff up there already. I promise you, you can stay busy all week.
You can.
Just from the 2 classes that are there, probably for 2 weeks.
And we'll be adding some more here shortly.
Yes, we will. But have the very best night. I will see you guys tomorrow if you come at 2 p.m. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be on Jennifer Diamond's show doing some Ninja Creamy recipes. And then Wednesday and Friday, I'm going to go live doing something from here. Aw, you're so sweet, Obs. I appreciate you being here. It's very, very good to see you always. And 7-Piece Prog, the new book is on pre-order. So there's pre-order bonuses and a discount, but it's not going to come out before October 31st. That's the date we're shooting for. Fingers crossed. I'm working on it every day.
Every day, all day, most of the night.
So it's going to be there, but what you get now is there's 2 full classes. That's really worth $70 by itself. My classes are $35 each. Then these lives, we're going to be trying to make them short, and then I'm going to put some of the recipes from the book just in a little Word document or something so you can access them in advance. So even though I know it's hard waiting on the book, it's hard for me too, but I'm trying to drip out some content so that you still feel like you're getting good stuff from the book. That's my goal. Oh, and you guys, thank you so much. If you've watched the replay later on and you have questions, you can email support@healthyslowcooking.com. If you've bought potions or you pre-ordered Potions and Powders and you're not sure what to do, email support@healthyslowcooking.com and Cheryl will help you. Oh, Nick, it was great hanging out with you too. Yeah, it's going to be a little spooky. It's going to be a little kitchen witchy, but it's still the same thing. I'm trying to move into a direction of doing things that just make me really happy too, and it's fun. Aw, it was so good to see you, French Crafts. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you possibly